I've learned a lot about Elis over the course of the last couple of weeks of being on tour with him. I've learnt he takes longer to leave a room than any human being on Earth.
This again.
There's an awful lot of sort of lapel straightening, zips being done up, opened, checked, pockets, bag being zipped up, tie a shoelace, quick tie the old shoelaces. Then he'll just pop into 2 other rooms for sort of seemingly no reason, then check his zips again, and then put his bag on, sort of tap all his pockets, which I approve of.
Because I used to be a terrible loser. Like a real loser.
In what sense?
Things.
Of things, yeah.
And about 10 years ago, I got so tired of people rolling their eyes because I'd forgotten something or lost something. I thought, this has got to change. So I've now gone way too far in the other direction.
Yeah.
And I've employed the triple tap, wallet, keys, phone.
Oh, yeah.
You're triple tapping.
Well, I'm triple tapping all day, mate.
I'm constantly triple tapping, and it does mean that I'm now irritating for another reason. I just can't get the balance right.
There's too many zips in your life.
I do have too many zips. But you can't lose something if something's zipped up.
That's true.
Apart from your dignity.
Also, Elis, I mentioned this, I think, at one of the live gigs. Your train sitting position is one of the most curious wonders of the world, I think.
Yeah.
Elis sits on a train like a sort of really grumpy teenager might if they didn't want to be going on holiday with their parents, sort of slumped down with his sort of legs extended sort of under the table and
as far
across.
As it'll go.
So it looks like you've got no torso and lower body.
Yeah, I just look like a floating head above a table.
Yes.
My bum actually isn't on the seat.
No, his bum's not on the seat now. It's like he's sort of using it as a hammock.
Yeah.
Now, his feet aren't on the seat opposite, but he's just sort of slid down like a sort of comedy slide.
Do you know what?
What?
I went on work experience at the Crown Prosecution Service when I was about 15, because I was thinking of being a solicitor. Mum said, don't go to a local solicitor because you'll just end up photocopying. You want to go to the CPS and then you'll see how a Crown Court, if you're lucky, really works. So I got taken to Swansea Crown Court. I got to sit in on a trial. I mean, it was very exciting, but I employed that sit and I got told off by the judge.
Absolutely, you would.
He said at the end of the day, after the summing up, he said, "Who is the young boy who's using the bench as a bed?" And I didn't know he was talking to me because I was just sitting down. I wasn't using it as a bed. I was using it as a seat, but in my own unique way.
It's very unique. I'd say
he tore me to shreds.
You know, I'd say it's unmatched in nature. And Dave, you've got access to some photographic evidence of Elis's train sitting posture.
It's already been tweeted.
It's already been tweeted.
At Radio X, of course.
At Radio X.
It's the fact. I don't think a bum should be on a seat is the interesting thing.
That is a revolution. Not even the most futuristic Scandinavian ergonomic seat designer would go, this seat is designed not to have a bum on it.
No one's dropping the bum from seats.
You basically need a sort of a shoulder seat. Or like a little sort of hooks under your armpits.
I want to be sat on a train but hoisted by my shoulder blades.
So check out Elis's unique train sitting position on at Radio X Twitter feed and let us know what you think. Let us know your thoughts, your feelings. What does it look like to you?
Elis James and John Robbins. Radio X.
The switchboards are ablaze because from the Radio X Twitter account we've tweeted my unique way of sitting on train seats. I'm coming in for a lot of criticism.
It's the cutting edge here, mate.
I don't think you need a bum on a seat.
We've had some responses on Twitter. Tigi66 says young Roddy Corbett. And Mark says 2 words, future sciatica. And Elis, those are not 2 words anyone wants in their word list.
Oh dear. We weren't travelling first class, Siobhan Smith.
No, we weren't. But a lot of trains do have those little head lapels, even in regular.
Yeah.
I went on a train the other day. It was the best train I've ever been on in my life. It's the train from Birmingham Moor Street to Marylebone.
Oh yeah.
And it was Chiltern Railways, which I use every day.
Yeah.
And often the trains aren't long enough from where I live, so it's quite busy. But it was like being in the future. It was all a sort of dark interior, smooth, matte black walls.
It makes it sound like a murder train.
No, and it was all seats and tables. And the seats were big, and it was like being first class. And I went to the little espresso bar.
What?
I went to the little espresso bar.
Espresso bar?
Yeah, but it wasn't very nice coffee. But I said to the guy, what is it with this train? Is this a new train? And he went, no, it's been running for ages. And I was like, but it's like the best train.
Have you ever been on a Megabus Gold?
No, Elis.
Do you like free Wi-Fi and as many muffins as you can eat? Well, get on the Megabus Gold. I'm not actually sure it's running anymore. How do they make money when their tickets are 10p to get you from Aberdeen to Egypt? It doesn't make any sense.